Hi guys, it's Janet Wakeland with remarkablycreated.com. I didn't think to save this Facebook Live video that I shared on January 19th on my business Facebook page as I hit the $1 million milestone with Stampin' Up. So I'm doing a screen capture video so that I can share it with all of you as well, because I know not all of you follow me on Facebook, and there's not a specific way to pin this video or save this video that I've been able to find yet. Plus, it gives me a chance to give a shout out to all of my YouTube followers and my blog followers as well. Thanking all of you for being a part of my journey. My customers and my team just really touch my life and are an important part of that. So I look forward to sharing with you the fun that is yet to come as part of this $1 million achievement. It did start with the beautiful flowers and the card that you see featured as part of this blog post, and I will have the opportunity to visit Stampin' Up! Corporate in March, and I've asked to do a couple of fun things that I get to share with you, my followers. So I'm really looking forward to that trip and being able to include you in a small way in part of that trip. So thank you guys so much for being a part of my $1 million celebration and my $1 million journey with Stampin' Up!
Hi guys, it's Janet Wakeland, your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I am thankful first that you are following me here on Facebook. And I am thankful too that, sometimes in the midst of a really bad day, sometimes our Lord delivers in really good ways. And so I had one of those kind of crazy bad days. And then in the middle of that bad day, something really good happened. And let me show you what that was. Do you guys know, can you see how many numbers that is? That means that I crossed the $1 million sales threshold with Stampin' Up! That means in that my almost 20 years of being a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator that I have sold over $1 million in Stampin' Up! Product, and that is huge. And as my customers, you are a very big part of that. And I look forward to saying thank you to all of you in all kinds of special ways in the coming weeks and months as I celebrate this journey as being $1 million earner. One of my goals was to be one of the first 20 in Stampin' Up! To hit that milestone. And I am so thankful that I was able to do just that, to be one of the first 20, while also being a mom and a wife and watching my children hit all of those incredible milestones of high school and college and things like that. And I love that Stampin' Up! Has been around. Some will hit it much quicker. Some will also take the same approach that I did as far as working their business each and every day around their families and hit it in a way that works the best for them. And I love that I was able to reach this milestone while being true to the original goal that I had for myself, and that was to be a stay-at-home mom while still experiencing the same type of benefits that I did as a full-time RN. And so almost 21 years into my business to hit this milestone says a lot. But I couldn't have done it without all of you guys, my customers, and then also with my team, because I do a lot of incentives and specials for my team, which also adds to my sales and things like that. And so for members of my team and my customers, this night tonight, I'm so sorry guys, this night tonight really, and this step is a part that each and every one of you have had in so many years. And the thing that's so exciting about tonight is that I'm not done yet. A few years ago, I set a 10-year plan for myself that kind of put me on a pace to continue to grow my business so that once my husband was ready to retire, then maybe I could start to also kind of retire. And Stampin' Up! Is such a cool business that it is working with every phase of my life. I started this business when my kids were 4 and 6 years old. And I can remember walking into my kids' elementary school, and there was a picture of me, quote unquote, on the wall of the elementary school in the hallway. There was a very small elementary school. We live in a very small town of 10,000. And the kids were celebrating Mother's Day. and they had been asked to kind of do a drawing, and I guess, I don't know exactly what the assignment was, but outside of my daughter's classroom was a picture of me. And the picture said, "My mama stamps and sleeps all day," which was kind of sad, but kind of funny, because I built this business while working full-time, night shift as an RN, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. And so, yes, I did sleep a lot, and I did stamp a lot while I was growing this business. But it's amazing now to say that almost 21 years later, I'll celebrate my 21st anniversary in April, that I have sold $1 million in stamps and inks and papers and beautiful ribbons and beautiful embellishments that we're now calling card jewelry. And none of those milestones would have been reached without my team and without my customers and each and every one of you. So I wanted you to hear and see this appreciation and this thanks first before Stampin' Up! Announces it on their website and before it might be publicly seen on Instagram or Facebook or any of those other places, because I love what I do. What I do is really important to me. What I do has fit into everything that I ever dreamed Stampin' Up! Was possible. And I'm sorry to get teary-eyed. And I didn't think that reaching this milestone would be as big or as important as it is. But it feels really good. But I couldn't have done it without my team, who I provide incentives and challenges and awards for, and without my customers. So tonight, as I celebrate this really, really cool, special moment in my life, I love you guys. And I am so far from retiring and being done. And I can't even imagine what it would be like without stamping, without beautiful inks and papers and all of those other cool things that inspire us to be creative. So I am sorry to get sappy. I wasn't expecting that part of it. And I wasn't expecting to hit my milestone looking so cleaned up and pretty. But you know what, guys? Stamping isn't about looking good and about looking pretty. It's about loving the smell of ink and loving the excitement of this beautiful brown box that says Stampin' Up! It's about possibilities. It's about, and not the possibilities of income. It's the possibilities of, you know what? I'll be very honest with you guys. When I started Stampin' Up!, I didn't like myself. And I was not a self-confident person. I couldn't talk like I am to all of you guys right now on this Facebook video. But that's the possibility of Stampin' Up! Stampin' Up! Inspires you to be something greater and more. It inspires you to be an artist with images that are beautifully drawn for you. It inspires you to travel to places that you never would have traveled. It inspires you to believe in yourself. And in addition to hitting my $1 million of sales and meeting all of you and growing a team and all the things I've accomplished, the greatest gift that Stampin' Up! Has given me is believing in myself. 20 years ago, I wouldn't have done that. And I have, you know, like all of us, we have these crazy journeys and these crazy stories. And mine isn't overly dramatic, but I like myself. And I like myself because of who all of you are, and because who all of you are that love stamps and inks and papers and rubbers and these crazy brown boxes that show up on your doorstep. And because of that, I hit a milestone tonight that I could never have done without each and every one of you. And you know what? All I can say is thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for helping me reach like a huge goal that I had set for myself of being one of the first 20. And I didn't do it in a big splashy way of selling hundreds of thousands of dollars in 1 year or whatever. And that's the other cool thing about Stampin' Up! Is that Stampin' Up! Is what you make it, whether it's slow or fast or something in between. And so I love you guys. And you're stuck with me for quite a few more years as I continue to work this business. And even though this was a huge driving milestone, I am far from over as a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I have a lot more in me to give and a lot more that I would love to experience and a lot more that I want to share with each and every one of you. And so thank you guys. I love you guys so much. You're an important part of my life. Thank you.